Hi everyone, my name is Samuel Jones, or as it says on my lesson plan, Mr. Jones. My lesson plan is about the Electoral College and what it means to run for office. This will be taught in 10th grade or 11th grade history. So kind of the big ideas is what is the election process and what is it like to run for office? So the Idaho State Standard is 9-12.G.4.2.6, which is explaining the Electoral College process at each level of government. But we will just be covering the nationwide electoral process, so the president. In other classes, we will go over state level and the local level, which are far different than presidential elections. So the objectives will be students should or will be able to explain how the President of the United States can get elected or does get elected. And students will be able to explain what tactics are used by presidential candidates and why. Some things that we will need during this class for the lesson is the Electoral College game. So it's a game that goes pretty well with how the process goes. So it teaches students how candidates get funding, how they do ads, how the ads benefit them, how to win each state, what each state wants. It kind of just goes through simply, very simple, how presidents can run for office. Also need a PowerPoint, which I will do before the game, and I linked it in this PowerPoint, in this Word document. So I will provide the students with semi-guided notes, so they will be providing most of their notes, but I will give them a little help. And if students ask for it, I will print out the PowerPoint so they could follow along. And then at the end of class, exit ticket will also be provided. At the beginning of class, I will do a short introduction and ask the students, hey, what do you know about the process? I'll write on the board and be like, hey, what things do you know about the presidential election? So our activities, like I said, we'll do that first thing. This is to find out what the students know. I will then do my PowerPoint about the Electoral College, so the students can really be exposed to that material and begin to learn it. Then I'll invite the students to, I'll share the link with them and they will play the game. First we'll do it on our own, we'll get a feel for it, and then I'll allow the students to do that for 20 minutes or so. That way they can learn about the election process hands-on, which really hasn't been done before. This game will help them remember what I taught them. Because like, oh, remember when I did this in the game? It's like, oh yeah, that's something, presents that you have to do to get elected. At the end of class, I'll do an exit ticket, and then I'll go over what we did at the end of class, which will take about 5 minutes. I'll do some reminders about what we went over the day. I'll do that 5-minute assessment. That'll be the assessment. Accommodations I went over, so if they need any help with the PowerPoint or the website with the game, then I can work with them. And then after, I'll do my reflection. So how did it go? Some problems I might have had, like, oh, computer doesn't work, the links don't work, the PowerPoint, and like, what can I do better next time? How can I check for understanding? Did the students get all what they needed? So like during class, I could be like, hey, are we getting this? And ask students questions. That way I know they're engaged and following along. And did everything work well? That's just a general, hey, did everything work out the way I wanted it to? So that's just my general lesson plan. I mean, obviously, it's bigger than just this lesson plan, but this is just a general overview. And thank you for letting me share it with you. Bye.